Mama, I passed.
Let me see. Oh, well done, my daughter. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mama.
You will become something great, I know it.
What about you?
I got all A's except one B.
A, B?
Yes, Mama, I'll do better next time.
Why not all A's? Are you becoming lazy?
No, Mama, I tried my best to...
Your best is not enough.
Zainab and Nneka were born on the same day, in the same hospital, by the same doctors, to the same parents. But in the eyes of their mother, they were two worlds apart. From the very beginning, the difference was clear, sharp and unspoken, yet deeply felt. Nneka, with her soft glow and features that mirrored their mother, Amina, was embraced with warmth that never seemed to run dry. Each time Amina looked at her, she saw herself. Not the tired, struggling woman she had become, but the version she once loved. Nneka became her comfort, her pride, her living reflection. "My beautiful girl," Amina would whisper, holding her close. "You are everything." And so, Nneka grew up in a world where everything came easily. She didn't have to lift a finger at home. While others worked, she rested. If she wanted to skip school, she stayed in bed without question. If she wanted new clothes, shoes, or a day out shopping, Amina found a way to give it to her. Nneka's desires were not requests, they were commands softly granted. But for Zainab, life followed a different script. Zainab carried her father's face, the man who had abandoned Amina, the man whose memory was filled with pain, betrayal, and hardship. Every glance at Zainab reopened wounds Amina never healed from. And so, without ever saying it aloud, Amina made Zainab carry a burden that was never hers. Zainab's mornings began before sunrise. She swept the house, fetched water, cleaned, and cooked before she was allowed to prepare for school. Often, she left home exhausted, her uniform slightly worn, her stomach half empty. She always ate last, if there was anything left to eat. While Nneka attended a private school, dressed neatly and carrying a lunchbox filled with delicious meals, Zainab walked to a public school with nothing in her hands but determination. "Manage," Amina would say coldly, repeating the same word her father once used. And Zainab did. The villagers noticed everything. They saw Nneka walk past elders without greeting, her head high, her manners absent. They saw Zainab bow respectfully, greeting each elder with kindness despite the weight on her shoulders. Whispers grew louder. How can one child be treated like gold and the other like dust? But inside the house, nothing changed. At school, Nneka was careless. She talked back, skipped lessons, and paid little attention to her studies. When the school called Amina to complain, she would simply wave it off. "She is still young," she would say. "She will learn." But when Zainab's teachers called, even to praise her hard work, Amina never showed up. Report cards came and went.
Nneka brought home average results and was celebrated like a champion. "Well done, my daughter. You will be great," Amina would say proudly. Zainab brought home excellent results, straight A's and maybe one B, and was met with disappointment. "Why not all A's?" Amina would demand. Zainab never argued. She simply tried harder. When it was time to move forward in life, Amina made her decision without hesitation. "There is no money for university," she told Zainab. "You will learn tailoring." And just like that, Zainab's dream of becoming a doctor was set aside.
Meanwhile, Nneka was sent to the university given every opportunity, every chance to succeed. But life does not always follow favoritism. At the tailoring shop, Zainab worked with quiet determination. She learned quickly, mastered every stitch, and poured her energy into becoming the best. With time, she saved money and moved to the city. There, her story began to transform. One small job led to another. One satisfied customer brought many more. Slowly, her work grew into a business. One shop became two became several. Zainab built something powerful, an empire born from resilience. Yet deep within her heart, one dream refused to fade. She still wanted to become a doctor. So she made a decision that would change everything. By day, she worked tirelessly in her business. By night, she returned to school. While the world slept, Zainab studied. She sacrificed comfort, rest, and ease again and again. Years passed. And then, one day, she achieved what once seemed impossible. Zainab became a doctor. Back home, Neka's path had taken a different turn. At university, she drifted from lecture halls to parties, from books to distractions. Surrounded by the wrong influences, she neglected her studies until it was too late. She failed. Eventually, she was sent home without a degree, without direction, and without the future everyone once assumed she would have. Amina watched everything unfold with growing silence. The daughter she believed in had fallen short. The daughter she overlooked had risen beyond expectations. When Zainab finally returned home, successful, confident, and still kind, the weight of Amina's past choices became unbearable. For the first time, she truly saw Zainab, not as a reminder of pain, but as a woman of strength. "My child," Amina said, her voice breaking. "I was wrong. I let my pain turn into injustice. I denied you the love you deserved." Tears filled her eyes. "Can you forgive me?" Zainab looked at her mother not with anger, but with understanding shaped by years of hardship. And gently, she nodded, because she had chosen long ago not to let bitterness define her. In time, the home began to heal. Neka, humbled by failure, started to rebuild her life, this time with guidance from the sister she once overlooked. Zainab supported her family, not out of obligation, but from a place of strength and compassion. And Amina learned the hardest lesson of all, that love, when divided unfairly, leaves wounds that take years to heal. But when acknowledged and mended, it can still bring a family back together. And so, in a home once divided by pain, a new story was written,